All right, what's going on, guys? So, what we have in for repair today is we have a PS4 Pro, a regular PS4. We have a MacBook. We have a few different devices. I don't know where I'm going to end this live. I'm just going live and just recording some stuff. So, this MacBook got some kind of liquid spilt on it. Let me show you guys that. You can see the ants already like pretty much attacking it. So you see that ant that just ran across it. So we got a whole bunch of ants running around because the device is liquid damage. I don't know if we'll be able to fix it right and fix it. And the reason why I say try is because it's been a few days. Usually, the longer you wait, the more you have to deal with. To the point that sometimes it's not even worth fixing because it's just so far gone. But we'll see. So I can already see all the ants, everything like that, just running around. That seem like they need. Well, it was already opened up. It was definitely opened up. Oh, that's good. So it was most definitely opened up. I almost caused more issues with the fact that it was underneath that stick. Okay, so there we go. So we can not a lot, mostly on this side of the board. Maybe it's even just a screw. So I'm just gonna kind of clean this brush tip off a little before I get in here. Wipe up as much as I can. Now let's start taking it apart a little more. I'm gonna turn on these lights because I'd like to use help better. I really want to look over here. And the only reason why I'm taking a look over here is because that's where I see most of the liquid. Like I see a little bit here, but it's not that bad. So I might have gotten on these. That's really what's causing the problem. Not even gonna try to hook power up to it until I get it to the part that until I get most of it checked out. Make sure that there's I make sure there's no sign of liquid by test. Wherever I find some, I'll just clean a little bit and work my way. See where we get. Here. All right, let's I'll go like down. Battery disconnected. Now let's check out the board and let's see. That might look like it needs. Because that's realistically what I'm looking for. Where do I need to focus on? So let's switch over to a microscope cam. So I do see some here, a marker. There is my marker. Oh, area. Like I said, I'm just looking around to see where I could possibly see kind of liquid damage. Here. Oh, here, right here. I don't see anything here either. So the only place I see some liquid is here. Maybe it's on the other side of this board. So let's actually take the whole board out and let's see what's on the other side of it. Board. So we're not seeing anything on this side, but the other side of the board might be different. Because it seems like it got in through the keyboard from the big got in through the board and it went on the other side of the board. I'm not seeing anything here. Take the board out because they have to be going somewhere. that side of the board looks clean also. I know that this area right here was hit, but I don't see any liquid damage anywhere else. I don't see any liquid damage on these connectors. Well, let's just since everywhere that I've inspected so far looks good. I don't see any. Otherwise, from right here, I didn't see anywhere else that I really seen a lot of liquid or anything to speak of. Let's a minute or two and just check out a few more, and we'll see what we end. Because this might be a no fix because you don't really have an area to work on when it comes down to liquid. It could be anywhere. We can try find the area that's really affected the most by this liquid damage. I will just ignore that one for now. I'm gonna put one of these back into the motherboard while we kind of look around and or while we plug it up to a charger and see what kind of reading I get from the. Be able to tell if we have our 19 volt or we just only have a 5 volt. Really need that. Okay, so let's see what's happening. All right, time for the charger. Try the charging cable that I know is solid. Okay, so I'm getting something going on here, but no display. So still no display. I'm getting 5 volts. I am not getting 19. And I think that's where our problem starts is we're not getting 19 volts. Getting 5 volts and it's kind of fluctuating. Hook up our fan, get fan. Maybe just the keyboard is shot. Maybe keyboard and a battery. But the battery has been replaced. Have to take that whole thing off just to. Okay. All right, so we have 12 volts. Good. Still no fan. Oh, that is the power button. This is the power button right here. I'm not sure if there's point 3 there. And we probably can test on that via to see if there is 3.3. But I think there is 3.3. To be honest with you. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, the CPU hot, extremely hot. Yeah, the CPU. Okay. So I think this is going to be a tough one. Most definitely a tough one. So let's start 1.8 on. don't have 3.3. Do we have 3.2? All right, I just disconnected the battery. So no fan spin. Okay, so no fan spin. We don't know where the short is. Let's just spend a little bit of time trying, if we can. Because this might be a deep dive, and because I don't work on too many MacBooks, it's really going to be a task for me. Because I'm going to have to find it. If I want this thing to work again, I'm going to have to find out where it is. But that was just a fan, and the fan wasn't getting power because it's not turning on. So that was not the correct uh, point for me to check for the power button. I want to clarify that because I just disconnected that ribbon cable and I can still nothing. I'm just looking for a fan spin, 5 volts. Yeah, we're still only getting 5 volts. Look into this thing a little bit. Give it a little bit of time right now. Looks like the person put it in rice. Yeah, they had it in rice. I don't see anything. Nothing standing out to me. nothing at all. Like I said, I did see a little bit right here. I don't know what's underneath. But that area should be fine. Can't even see anything on there. So maybe the keyboard shorted out the board. Okay. All right, let's just do some testing for some short. What we get. We're just looking for dead short. Okay, so I didn't find anything immediately on this board. Also, don't see anything on there. All the liquid damage I seen was on the battery. Everything that I seen was on the battery. So what I think we need is we need a proper Apple charger, which it doesn't seem like I have one in here right now. But that's what we really need. Proper Apple charger. Here's another this other end. One is also 5 volts, so that's normal. Okay. But the 5 volt does not turn it on. Okay, so this one is doing the exact same boot sequence. So I think we do need a proper charger for this. And I think once we get the proper charger, I think this one should be working also. I think so. I don't know what I did with my chargers. I know that I do have the charger. So what we're gonna do for now is we're gonna put this one back together because I don't think what's going on with it actual. I think we've cleaned up enough of the damage that it did. I think so. I don't think that's what's affecting it. unless I can get the rest of the tools that I need to test it, which is a bunch of a charging block, which I have inside the house. I'm not going to be able to properly test this without that charging block. Not I'm just going to be doing random things that I don't want to be doing. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is, because if not, like I said, these things while to try to solve whatever the issue, especially when it comes down to any kind of liquid damage. It's been a long time trying to figure out a liquid damage device if you don't have the proper tool, diagnose and the repair. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll leave this on the charger. You know what? 5 volt. I hear it like chime. That's what it's doing because I hear something happen where I can feel it like vibrate. What is the battery voltage also? Let's see what's going on with that. Check that. I think I can check it. I know you're probably saying the probes are reversed. Not that, not that serious if the probes are. But I mean, the CPU is getting warm and is spinning. You have fan spin, we don't have any display. So is the backlight bad on here, or are we facing something else with it? All right, so let's this battery. Let's reconnect it back up and let's see if we get display because that's what I'm not getting right now. Okay, so I just seen the backlight. So either the display is bad. Yeah, I think the display might be bad, or the backlight is blown out on. Oh, there we go. So we got image. Okay, so we do have an image now. Okay, so we'll just leave this and let it charge up a little bit. and let's move on. So now what's next is this PS4, and I put a new hard drive in it. But whenever I go to do the actual software, I'm running into it, right? So over here we have, what is this? I don't know what that is. I guess we have a PS4 folder here with stuff for PS4. Let's go to Sony's website and let's get the PS4 software. But you know what? I actually think there might be something going on with my thumb drive. Don't don't want to say it's the actual, because every time I restore it, it's acting as if it doesn't see the hard drive. That's a whole different issue here when it doesn't see the hard drive. So I don't want to go down a rabbit hole chasing out something that's not there, meaning I don't want to try to repair a hard drive that doesn't need to be, or replace a hard drive that doesn't need to be replaced, because there might be something else that's going on with it, like the hard drive, the slot where the hard drive connects, damage. That could be the problem. What else? I mean, that's the one that I'm really worried about, which would be I'm going down a rabbit hole, and we don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Let's also pop the top off of here. Let's see what we see. Okay, so this one was the roach infested. One was roach infested. So, okay, where's my this BA? Man, oh man. Okay, find our default control. All right, so we got this PlayStation in safe mode now, and we're just gonna connect up our USB drive and see what we can do. I was sort of working on it, but kind of like playing some video games at the same time, so I wasn't really focused. Now I'm focused. Okay, so I'm getting. Can I find the update file? So I think the USB drive might be bad. just gonna look up this error code, even though I think it's just pretty much telling me what I already know. Yeah, so I do have the update file on this USB drive, but it's still giving me the same error message. So let's plug this USB drive into our computer and let's see why we're still getting this error message. Maybe I have to use a different one. I think I have another one here. Yeah, let's. All right, let's switch inputs here. All right, let's check this out. Okay, let's try that. There was numbers and stuff like that in front of it. I just kind of removed those just to see what happens here. Really, it needs to be reinstalled, not the update. Asking for the update. So maybe it is important that if you, so because I had downloaded the update file previously and it had like the number two in front of it, no, update file is corrupted. So I definitely don't think we need an update file. I think we need an installation file. But let's go to Sony's website and let's get what we need just to be ahead of the game. So I'm just downloading the actual software in the OS installation because I do believe I need that more than I need the actual uh, update file because we're reinstalling the whole operation system, not just doing an update file because we're putting a new hard drive in. didn't know it was recording and streaming. Let's see if it'll show you guys the window. There it is, downloading the file. Top right hand corner, the file is finished downloading. Go to our download folder. Right there. Okay, and we're transferring it to the USB drive once it's finished. Then so there's the file being down transferred. And then we'll pump it back in the console and try it. And then tomorrow we can work on the actual we have other MacBook and this other PS4. We can work on those tomorrow. Okay, so there we go. We have the file. Unplug it. Okay, let's change inputs. I know you guys can't see this. One day I'll make it so that you guys can see what's going on. But we can move it. Actually, what I can do, so that you guys can see what's going on. Still stuck on. Oh, because we unplugged it. Change inputs. So we put an SSD in here, and that's what I do with all these consoles. I don't bother fighting with because I make sure that this console, once I put this hard drive in, it's not going to return for another hard drive issue. If anything, it returns for it. It's not a hard drive related issue. most people ask me why don't I just put an HD in there, because these consoles are not going to last much longer. I give my customer what they pay for, so I charge my price and I make sure that what I'm putting in here is a good quality parts, and it's going to last a long time. That's why I go with the HDD, or sorry, the SSD. So all I did was go to Sony's website. I already have this thumb drive or made with the folder for the file already. So it says PS4, and inside the PS4 folder, I make another folder called update, and inside that folder, I put the update. Um, it's a file. Um, that's what I put in there. The 1 gigabyte file is the system installation, and the 500 megabyte uh, is the actual update file. So make sure you know the difference between them. And there is, when you go to Sony's website, obviously they do show you that there's difference in the file and the size. Make sure you get the right one. And sometimes you download the file on one computer and put it on a thumb drive and it doesn't work. You try another computer and it works. I don't know why that is. Maybe one computer cuts down on some of the files or something is there and the computer just removes it. A virus program or virus protection that a computer has remove one of the files that it feels like is threatening, but not. Sometimes they're extra sensitive to files. All right, so that's this is working, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. I think this MacBook has an issue with the power button. All right, so we can shut down this PlayStation now. Done. Leave for the customer to finish the setup. But we're back on this MacBook again because it's fully charged. But it's not turning on when I press the power button. So I'm thinking maybe some. I would think that it would still start up without the keypad being connected up, right? And I can't press the button. Okay, so I think the way I have to turn this on right now is with charging cable. Okay. Yeah, so I think the button itself. Wait, or maybe the battery shot? Wait, wait a minute. Maybe we have to order a battery for this. But I don't get why it's not turning on. And as soon as I disconnect the, it says 100% charge. But as soon as I disconnect the charging cable, it turns off. Yep, so here it goes. It's starting to boot. All right, let's see what happens when it turns all the way on. Yeah, so the cable has to be plugged in for it to turn on. I think that's because the battery is. I think the battery took most of the hit. And so I think the keyboard is shot also. Keyboard might need replacing. That's the first thing that I see. Okay, no, so it's staying on. I'll unplug the cord. It's off immediately. Battery. Okay, so that's the first step. Is battery needs to be. All right, so now we know on that MacBook, one of the first things that we have to do. So we just have to start there. Okay, um, so tomorrow's another day, and we're gonna get a chance to order some parts that we might need. We fixed this uh, PS4 Pro. We have another PS4 Slim to work on, and once we've done working on that, then we'll see where it goes from there. So, thank you guys for watching, hanging out with me for an hour. Um, I will keep on uploading videos as I get devices that I feel like is worth a video. I'm not just gonna make a video just to make it. I've said this before. Only when I have stuff that I want to showcase that I can do, and that you guys might want to learn from my failures and my success. And I'll record those videos and upload them so you guys can see, or just do it live like I've been doing, so you guys can see my success and failures live. It's not something that's edited and put together real quick. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. The next video.